Tish, Day, and Nadia joined Maja's live to tell their side of what happened with Nyema.
That's going on right now, that ain't got nothing to do with it. But that's when she snuck over to JC homeboy house. That's a whole nother situation, fam. Like, that's totally different. I ain't even speak on that in the video, bro. I just feel like that ain't had nothing to do with this situation. In the video, fam, I literally just broke down this situation and why I say this shit really ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, this shit, it really dry. Like, it's...
Well, let's be clear. If it was dry, you went ahead and set up on live earlier because my folks do be watching. They heard you say, my folks heard you say, Nyema effed my homeboy, and then you ended the live trying to be dry and messy.
Nah, she ain't fuck with my homeboy, but she slept with him. I don't know what they did. I talked about that in my video, though. I broke that situation down, too, though. I talked about everything in that video. I talked about shit that happened right before season 1. I talked about this shit that happened in the week and like a couple days we had in that little break before season 2. I talked about the shit during season 2, and I talked about the shit after, and I also brought up a couple situations like a month before season 1 too.
So who bailed you out of jail?
Huh?
Who bailed you out of jail?
Nadia and Nyema.
So Nadia, who put up more money, you or Nyema?
Who paying that? Who paying that weekly 100? Who got him a new phone, Nyema? It's cool. But that's my dog. That's my dog, so I ain't even gonna count no favors. But you know, when he down, you know, he got a hand that's gonna pick him back up. But it's cool. I'm gonna let you have it.
Oh, this is getting real. This is getting real hot. This is getting real spicy and hot. So, Dave, so let me ask you a question. Could you possibly let us know what would be the part that she would expose if thank you, Nancy, if it comes down to it, because you know that, if you say one fuck up thing in the video, she's going to expose everything. So is there something that you feel like the people should know now that she has over your head? No?
Ain't nothing you can expose, bro. Like, I promise you, that's something she real life don't want, bro. That's some internet. I promise you, is not something she wants, bro. I promise. The real shit, bro. I promise you, that shit don't want to come to the internet. I promise you, it don't. And now, what I can say in this video, could it make her like talk about other shit? Shit, however she move after this video. I only made this video because niggas want to constantly sit up on live. I'm not finna do this 24/7. I'm not finna do this. I'm gonna say my one thing. That's why the video 40 minutes long. I'm gonna say what I gotta say about the whole situation. I'm not gonna talk about this shit no more. After 4:30 tomorrow, I'm not talking about this shit no more with nobody at all. Like, I'm not talking about this shit at all.
That's understood.
I'm gonna say my 1, 2, and I'm gonna get out of the way, bro. That's just it. I'm not finna keep.
But we respect that. We respect that.
Story hopping, so I'm not finna do that.
So let me ask you a question. Would you say that she's wrong for coming at Tish the way she did?
Yeah, and I explained that in my video. I broke that shit down to the T. Like, I broke that shit down to the T, bro. Tish ain't do nothing to that girl for that girl to bust through that door like that. I promise you, bro. I promise you, when I break that shit down, y'all gonna be like, she was picking. Like, she was... But y'all just gonna have to see, bro. Like, Tish ain't do nothing to that girl. In the moment of season 2 in that crib, Tish ain't do nothing to that girl. I promise you, she did. But
so you're not living with Nyema no more? I'm confused. It looked like you're like in the same house with Tish. Maybe it looked like the bathrooms are a little similar.
Yeah, no, I'm at the compact house, like the actual compact house.
Tish, where are you?
I'm at the country house.
Oh, okay. I just have, the bathrooms just kind of looked a little similar. Okay, so my only question is, right?
Oh, nasty.
I've always had to peep it. So let me ask you this real quick, Day. Moving forward, how is that gonna go? Because I know you and Nyema got an apartment together. Are y'all just done? Like,
shit. She did like how night. So when shit was going on, yeah, my first instinct was get out the crib. That was my first instinct, man. That was my first instinct because like I'm being disrespected on some shit. That was my first thing as a nigga and as a bitch. I ain't mean to say this, but as a female, y'all be the quick to tell the nigga to get gone. You see what I'm saying?
I had that bad. I did.
But calming down and understanding situations, I just let her have the crib, and I'm gonna just go move into the compact house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take all my shit to avoid how shit can really get worse. I'm gonna avoid that, and I'm gonna just go to the compact house. I told her that she can have that shit, and I even help pay rent. I even help pay rent there on some shit. But you can have that shit.
But you don't want to be near her.
No, I just don't. I don't want no Nah, because then, mind you, the crib is a 2-bedroom apartment. I tried to do the room shit. I tried to do that. That's how I ended up in jail. See what I'm saying? If I really wanted to break this shit down, bro, I just feel like I don't got no need to, bro. I don't got no need to do all that, bro. Like, I'm gonna just talk about the situation that's on the net. I'm not finna just break all this shit down, bro. We be talking for hours.
That's true. That's true.
All this shit. It's the reason why I just let the crib let her have it, but like that shit old time, bro. At her age, she shouldn't want to do all that shit. At my age, my head not even there to do all that shit. Like she can have that shit, bro.
But Nadia, how you feel about this? As you know, Days being your bro and Nyema's being your good old sis.
I was good on both ends just until people get on the internet and they try to save her face, and then it's like y'all try to contradict yourself, cause y'all gonna see, like, that's what I be saying, like, everything gonna come to light when these episodes drop. Y'all gotta understand everything is on camera, like,
on my mama, bro.
everything on camera, bro, y'all merch, like, call my bluff. When Nyema was on live, Nyema said, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, Rare told me it wasn't sex sounds, it was just laughing. But on the show, you came in the room pressing Tish, saying you was gonna slap her because it was sex sounds being made. Nyema, you know what you doing, like, I'm confused, and then you saying
all this shit is on camera, bro. All this whole situation y'all talking about, this shit on camera, bro.
But that
is shit on camera,
you saying. Y'all ain't never liked me. You pulling a Kayla is weird. Like, you're not making no sense. What you mean we never liked you? Bro, season 1, we pulling you outside. We giving you real talk. Like, yo, y'all are each other's downfall.
She loved y'all to the point where as though she turned her back on Bigo and hung out with y'all.
See what I'm saying? I mean, fuck.
That wasn't in because, bro. And I talked about that in my video, nigga, on my mama. Bro, just watch the fucking video, bro. I swear to God, bro. Everything I had to say in that damn video, bro. I swear. I talked about how we used to argue about her going to the internet about everything, every little thing. That's when she got off the internet about that shit. That's the reason why she left Bigo and shit. I talked about all that shit in the video, bro. In the fucking video.
And let me ask you this real quick, because she also clocked some tea earlier. She said that when the group chat was made, she never stated that she didn't like Kayla. Is that true or was that false?
I don't know what group chat they talking about.
Because the girls group chat, it came back to me basically that she was copping plea in a group chat, and basically, you know, her energy changed, and she made it seem like she didn't fuck with Kayla, but she hung out with Kayla. She's been posting Kayla and things like that. Do any of y'all know anything about that?
Bro, I was in a group chat. Let me tell you how it actually happened. Let me tell you how it actually happened. Okay, cool. So when the whole thing with Kayla went on, Nyema was basically like, oh, I have nothing to do with this, Kayla. Like, I'm still good with you. Y'all, I'm still like, okay, we know you have nothing to do with it. Like, Nyema, we know that. Like, we know that. If you just don't say shit, you're not in the shit. And we told her that. Her commenting, going here saying I'm cool with you, then coming here saying I'm cool with you. That's how you put yourself into it. That's what we said. And we told Nyema that. Cool. So when season 2, when we are at the B&B and shit, she basically confronted Red, and she's like, Red, like, if I ever got jumped, would you help me? Like, would you put the camera down and help me? Red was like, no. So Nyema, she drunk when she doing this, but she going off on him. They arguing, like, doing some weird shit. So when I heard about it, I pulled Nyema to the side along with Keita and AZ, because Keita and AZ had some shit to get off their chest too. So I went and I talked to Nyema. I was like, Nyema, I've known Red longer than you. If I fly this nigga to Dallas to film my show, I do not expect him to set no camera down to help me fight. That's not his job. He's not here to sit down the camera and break up a fight. No, it's multiple niggas in the house that would do that for you. So you sitting here and you trying to go off on my cameraman for not putting no shit down, or, you know what I'm saying? I said that was weird. That make you look weird. Now, Keita and AZ, they're bone and pick with Nyema was the simple fact of, why are you going to this side saying you cool, you hee hee ha ha, then you come to this side, and then you don't have to pick no side. If you out of it, stay out of it all around. Don't sit and try to explain yourself to nobody. You grown as fuck. You a grown woman. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. That's what they were saying. Now, this where she lost us at. So we all in the room. Now she can get up here and call my bluff. She said, I would never go up against the grain. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, she was like, I would never go up against the grain when it come to y'all. I understand how that would make y'all feel. It's just, she was saying her side, and then she was basically saying, like, I wouldn't even, like, I'm cool with Kayla, but I would just never go and hang out with her. Like, I would never do that to y'all.
As a friend, you felt some type of way.
So then, no, this was Kita and AZ type thing. So they told her that she told Kita and AZ that, because they're the ones that fought Kayla. So that she's telling Kita and AZ, like, yeah, like, I would never go hang out with her. Like, that's just not my body. Like, I just didn't want to be in the drama, which is understandable. You know, that's cool. We dropped it. But now you posted her on Instagram saying her my heart, and that's where she lost us at. It was no, you got to pick a side. No, you don't got to do that. Let me ask you this question.
Did she have this friendship as close as she did before the fight, or did the friendship really build after the fight with y'all and Kayla?
After the fight.
They've been cool. They've been cool. Everybody in the
I don't want to hear
cool
that shit. Because when the same day that, like, back when me and Nyema was supposed to fight, like, back in them type days, like, months ago, me and Kayla was cool. Me and Kayla and Key was finna go to the club that Kayla worked at, and Nyema was gonna be there. We was gonna be at the same club. Kayla was basically saying, like, do you think you gonna be good? Like, do you want me to make some calls? Because if not, like, I'll jump in that fight with you. It was no, they was cool. They probably would have been cordial, but what you mean they been cool before that? Kayla was gonna help me fight Nyema when the shit was gonna come. It was no cool before that.
But I'm saying so far as when Nyema got settled in the house and y'all all dropped y'all beef. So basically what I'm saying is, like, when y'all were filming the show and everything like that and everybody became cool, did they have somewhat of a bond that they, like, are having as of right now?
Nyema ain't have no bond with nobody. Nyema was more so ducked off. Nyema didn't have no bond with nobody but they.
So do you feel like cool? They was cool though.
They was all cool though. Everyone was cool and cordial.
A bond like now, how she posted her saying my heart. When y'all ever see Nyema post Kayla?
Drag, come on.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like she's trying to be the one individual in the house that likes, that shows that she likes Kayla to get some form of attention?
No, bro. None of us got a problem with Kayla. None of us got a problem with Kayla. Unless only the niggas that the situation got to deal with got a problem with Kayla. Nobody else in the crib feels some type of way about Kayla. I don't feel nobody else. No, just it only involves the niggas that it involved with. Everybody else cool with Kayla, bro. We don't say nothing about nothing. That shit ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
This is a lie. And I honestly do. They're saying add Kayla. They're saying add Nyema. I don't even know how many people can be added to these type of lives. Isn't it only 4, right?
Yeah, but don't ask me to get the doing shit either. I don't know how to add people. I ain't gonna lie.
No. You know me. I will learn. But I think only 4 people. Only 4 people can. No, 6. This isn't a panel, y'all. This is just a 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't no panel. This isn't a panel. But we don't even know if Nyema would join. We don't know if she would join. We don't know if she feel like she's getting ganged up. We don't know. But what I do want to go ahead and say is, yeah, so Day, when it comes down to, the whole house voting Nyema out, because Nyema got voted out the show. I think y'all two was up against like elimination with each other or something like that.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel knowing that your girlfriend, the one that brought you back to social media, was kicked out the house?
I'm gonna correct you on what brought me back to social media. It was the other way around. I motivated Nadia to get on social media. That's how Nadia and Nadia got cool. I motivated everybody to do this shit all together. I motivated her to get back on this shit because I knew she had it. She just needed motivation to do the shit. So I gotta correct you on that part. Now what was the other part you said?
Oh, see, this is when Nyema it's Nadia, do you still follow Nyema on TikTok?
How do you check?
Look at your match thing. Oh fuck! I don't even. Let me see. If you go to. Oh shit! I don't even. You would have to go to your match thing. But is there a way that Tish can come in the camera with one of y'all so that therefore we can add her and it'll be everybody included? Or can you go on the camera with Tish? Can somebody like amongst the two? Can somebody